G'day guys, Gundam Russ back once again. Well, today we are kickstarting this playthrough of SD Generation Crossrays. So we're going to start off with playing some of the Iron Blood Orphans storyline. Now I have done a little bit of background play of this game to gain some levels of my characters, to get a little bit of understanding of the game. I am nowhere a expert, or nowhere close an expert in this game. I'm still learning as I go along. So if there is anyone out there that has played this particular series and has got some tips for me, I would love to hear it. But we're going to jump on in, guys, and we're going to play some Gundam Iron Blood Orphans. So you can see that I've played a little bit of this game so far, and we're going to kickstart with the very first level, and over the coming weeks we're going to look to continue through up until the last part, which is episode 7, and then I will let you guys decide which storyline we pick from there. But for this particular one, we're going to start off with Iron Blood Orphans, and we're going to pick this stage here. This is called Iron and Blood. So we're going to play through on just the normal mode for this whole entire series, and then we might look at doing hard and extra later on as we get stronger. As you can see down the bottom corner here, the Gundam Barbados first form, I have unlocked that. I haven't purchased it yet, I just don't have enough credits, but as soon as I can, I will be picking them up for my team. So we're going to jump on in and play this amazing game. Now, I will be skipping the story parts of this game just so it doesn't make these videos ultra long. But we'll jump on in. And if you guys are keen on me doing some separate uploads of the story parts, let me know. But I don't really want to spoil that for many people. Obviously most of those stories are just based on the actual Gundam anime series themselves anyway. So we'll start off with by just putting out our groups. So by no means is my team amazing at the moment, but I have upgraded one of my Gundams to the Gundam Sandrock, and I've also got the Gundam Strike. The cool thing is, as you can see here, we've got the level 5 with the Arius here. With particular Gundams, when you get them up to a certain stage, you can actually exchange them for more powerful Gundams. I think it's either with the Strike, I think it's with the Strike Gundam. There's actually a Gundam I can upgrade it to that's ultra powerful, and I don't know which one it is. It's kind of like that, you know, which Pokemon is this, or you know, when you're watching the Pokemon series and they would black out the actual Pokemon. It's kind of like that. I'm trying to think how it was set on that particular series, but I forget. I think it was just Who's That Pokemon, that's it. Anyway, we're not playing Pokemon, we're here to play some Gundam. So we're going to head on down. So for the particular event conditions this here, it says defeat Crank within 2 turns. So we're going to try our best to do that. Now, the good thing about this game is it's always unpredictable. Certain times when I've gone up against Crank on this one, I've managed to evade all of his attacks. But sometimes he does hit. So he's going to go back with the counter. Acadelia. Okay, so let's go with... So we're going to pass our turn. But I've been really enjoying this game. I've put in quite a few hours into this so far and really enjoying it. So I'm glad to finally get this playthrough series kick-started. So I'm going to go in with Evade, and hopefully it'll miss. No, okay. Well, that's a bit of a bummer. I would hate to die on this very first one. Now, what I've forgotten to do, which I should have done in the last turn, is we'll take out our characters here, we'll drop them down over here, because the next part of the stage will actually bring out some more enemies which are further down the map, so I want to make sure that I'm heading on down. in preparation for that. So you can see a lot of my Gundams are very close to already going up another level, which is fantastic. There's not a lot of range on the actual Gundam Sandrock, so that's something that I will probably try and work on a little bit as the levels go up for that particular one. Okay, so we'll bring it on down. And we'll make sure we get our attack in here. Alright, cool. So when you go up against, you would have seen that this ability stock here, as you go up against particular enemies, you do gain abilities. This will bring up a historic moment, but for now we'll just skip that. Okay, so now we need to defeat all enemies, so you can see on the battlefield here, we've got quite a few. Now, interesting enough, these particular three characters here, which are the strong ones out of the lot, last time I played this they didn't appear, and the time before that they did, so it kind of can be a little bit random at times. Now, what we might do is we'll just move back a little bit. I do not want him to die. So as you can see on the actual character piece there with the Gundam Barbados on the screen there, that little apostrophe with a little downwards arrow, that shows that, so we need to make sure that he doesn't die. And you can go show conditions and you'll see that units labelled with that, if they are defeated, you will then have to restart again, so we do not want to do that. Alright, so we'll pass on over. And you'll see the enemies start to move forward. Okay. So with the enemies here, you can see the percentage is 99%, so you've got a really good chance of it not being able to evade. And you can see there 39% versus a 99%, so we've got a good chance here. Now you can select whether you want to have a battle animation or not. I tend to not put it on because it does take up a lot of the game time. But for this particular one I will show you, just so you get a bit of an idea. It's a really cool thing, it looks amazing, and from time to time, especially if I'm going up against the last sort of enemy, I will do this bit of animation here. But when you're doing missions that sometimes can take up to an hour plus, you don't want to be doing too many animations because you'll be there forever. There's so much work's gone into this game, it's really impressive. Alright, and when you get this little bit of electric shock around the actual Gundam, against the enemy, this one here, the mobile worker, the Gallahorn, you can see that it's getting close to being defeated. So we'll move on here. And this might bring us up a level up, hopefully. Alright, cool, unit level up. So you have a variety of stats you can upgrade. I tend to, with certain Gundams, look at trying to just mainly upgrade the defense and attack a little bit as well. You can do the mobility, so you can move around the actual area a little bit more. And I can add a little bit more health in there as well. So as you defeat an enemy, you get another chance to attack again, up to 3 turns. So as long as you keep, taking out enemies, you can keep on attacking. So I don't think I'm going to have enough power to take this out in one hit. I think in future videos we might get strong enough to actually do that. But we're getting very close. Okay, so we're going to continue on down. But yeah, thoroughly enjoying this game. I love this, you know, the cuteness of these little Gundam SDs, how they've just involved the original music from the anime series as well, which you think they would, but you never know with certain games nowadays. But really enjoying this. I'm going to bring him across. Now I want to continue to bring these guys down. Oh, an evade, that's not normally the case, but okay. Finalize, and we'll continue to bring our carry base down. So with the carry base itself, I've still got room to add more of my own Gundam characters to it, so they do take up credits as you buy more people. So I'm slowly building up my credits as we go. Alright, so we should be okay to pass now. And the enemy is making its advancement. Alright. Now generally when you have like a carry base or like your I guess your warship, the enemy would tend to try and take it out. So that's why normally when because your warship or your carry base will go up levels as well. So normally I'll try to look to strengthen its defense and health overall. It does help to upgrade its attack. But yeah, I very much enjoying this. I know my good friend Mark the Martian would be a big fan of this game. He's into strategy games. And he, if you're into strategy games, Mark's actually done a lot of quality videos in regards to Fire Emblem on the Nintendo Switch, which is a game that I wouldn't mind picking up at some stage. Now, sometimes you will encounter this problem where your range isn't big enough to actually do a counter attack. So normally in this regard, I would look to evade. You can try and add a little bit of defense, so you can see it's making it a little bit more difficult. I think even evading is probably going to give him the ability to hit me anyway. Oh no, he hasn't hit me, which is good, so there we go. Now that we're closer, I'd probably just go in with a counter. I've got plenty of health currently, so why not go in with the attack back? Now you might have seen a little bit of blue writing that had the marksmanship, so as you take out certain characters, you can gain abilities from them, which allow you to get extra attack points or defense or extra health and that sort of thing. So they are definitely worth picking up. Okay, so I really want to try and take out these stronger Gundams here. The Greys. Okay, we might as well use Mikazuki to take out some of these weaker characters. Because hopefully he should be able to take out all three of these guys with no problems at all. Now you might notice in there how you got that get line where it has underneath the kind of where it has first form. That is when you're playing certain stages, you have the ability to gain experience as you kill enemies with that particular Gundam, which isn't currently yours. And once you get that get level right up, it'll unlock sort of like the blueprint in order to be able to buy that particular Gundam. And I'm very close to actually having enough credits to actually buy the Barbatos now, which is going to be so cool. It's going to make my team even stronger. So yeah, looking forward to unlocking that. It's one thing I do want to do going forward is actually make a video where we look at making my dream team of Gundams. So I'm working towards that, and that'll be a really cool video that I will upload separately. Okay, so we've taken out all those guys there. We probably could look to move across this way now. I don't think they're going to be able to really reach these other guys over here too quickly. But actually we should have probably gone downwards. I forgot about the guys below. Alright, so we'll bring the airship down. Now the airship's got a pretty good range in it, so you can see we can actually hit the enemy down here. And it's got the marksmanship ability as well, which is super handy. Okay, so we're going to look at trying to take out this more stronger one here. Because while we have the chance, why the hell not? Okay, carrots level up, awesome. So you can see with Mark here, it's like Mark the Martian. You can see that my stats have gone up quite nicely there. And I believe you can get your characters up to level 50. I will try and confirm that for the next episode. These guys are putting on a good defense show. They're lucky because I probably would be taking out around about 5,000 health if it was the case. Okay, we'll come back in here. Go in for the attack. Carrots level up, excellent. And we're very close to getting this mobile suit up another level as well. So we're going to come down here. It's not going to be able to take out any of these guys in one hit, but let's just try and take a little bit of damage off them. Okay, alright, so let's bring our Strike Gundam down. So you can, as you can see here as well, you get the different power levels as well, so it just makes more sense to go with this one here. It's a little bit more powerful. And yep, that's pretty much okay to go, so we'll now pass across. This is probably a good level for when you're starting the game. If you're looking at picking up this particular game, it is a good level to start with. It's not overly hard. I mean, it's a little bit easier for me as my characters are much stronger. So as you're playing this, it might be a little bit more of a challenge the first time around. And you can see we gained another ability. But we already have that particular ability, so we don't need to use it. Gundam's getting a little bit weak there, but we should be okay to withstand any more attacks. But yeah, I'm very excited. I've got still many Gundams to unlock, and a long way to go in this particular series. We're going to go through and play the entire game together. It's going to be a lot of fun. So if you're new to this channel, please, please consider subscribing. It's a great community. Okay, let's focus in here. So I'm starting to get attacked pretty well from these guys at the moment. Should be okay. They've got plenty of them, of the guys with the they're looking a little bit worse for wear. So you can see any of these little sort of electric currents that are coming around the characters. That means you're pretty much close to death, and you don't want to die in this game because if your character dies, you basically lose your Gundam mobile suit. Now, don't stress. You can basically just reset the game, and you'll be all okay, as long as you don't allow the game to save. And you can restart the level and it will do the same effect as well. But you just want to be careful that you don't let that particular Gundam die and then just go on to the next level and it saves, because you'll lose that Gundam, and then you have to spend a lot of credits getting it, especially with the stronger Gundams, like this particular Strike Gundam. It's a lot more credits for this one opposed to, say, like a more basic one like this one over here. Okay, we'll continue to strike with the Strike Gundam. Okay, and we'll move up here. And hopefully this might be enough to get us up another level. I'm not quite sure, it might be just off. Oh, we've got the unit level up, nice. Okay, cool. Okay, so he's finished. Alright, gotta be very careful I don't die here. Damn it, she's going with the defense. Okay, lucky I evaded. I'll try and mop up these enemies around here now. But there's lots of different terrain that you can go on with these particular stages. So at the moment we're on a ground level, and other stages you can be out in space as well. So there's you know, lots of variety within this game as well. And not all mobile suits can be flying in space. You have to actually, I could be wrong, but generally see on here, I've actually, with this particular Gundam, I've got a particular piece which he's standing on. I can't remember what it is from the top of my head, but you can actually buy those parts so your Gundam actually sits on top of it, almost like a hovercraft in a way, which is really cool. As you can see, I'm still trying to get my head around a lot of the different pieces within this game. Okay, so he's got a super high. So with the super high, you can you know, get additional attack power. But yeah, like I said, if there's anyone that is familiar with this particular series or sees ways that I could better my game, please let me know. Okay, I'm going to try and evade. Oh, damn it. Now hopefully by yeah, so I've got a little bit of extra HP back there. I will show you another little thing in a sec, guys, once this part is done. So you'll notice when you go to move, these little green squares here, they'll actually give you some more attack power. So where you actually go on the board can help in that regard as well. Let's see if we can take these guys out. So almost at the end of this stage. Really hope you guys have been enjoying watching this. This is going to take a long time for me to upload this. I think I might have accidentally taken something off I didn't want to then, but that's what happens when you get distracted. But yeah, it will take me a long time to upload this because the internet here is just absolutely disgusting. I can't even stream. I would love to be able to stream this with you guys. So this is obviously the next best thing. Alright. Boom. It's really cool, the animation when you get to destroy them into a million pieces. Okay. Unit level up, fantastic. And I think, guys, that might be the end of the this stage. Alright, well, there we have it. The first episode of this playthrough done and dusted. Well, that was a lot of fun. As you can see, we're going through here with stage clear, getting extra credits and pieces there. New information. Looks like we've unlocked a few more characters we can unlock as well, which is really cool. Well, there we have it, guys. That was the very first episode of this playthrough, that is SDG Generation Crossrays. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a big thumbs up and drop a comment down below. I would love to hear what you have to say. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. It would be awesome to have you part of this awesome community that is Gundam Rush Gaming. Alright guys, see you later.